Hey there, welcome back to my channel. My name is Brittney Bundles, and today's video is going to go over 5 reasons why you should dropship with bad chick hair. I did create a post on Instagram yesterday as well as on Facebook going over those 5 reasons. So if you're not following my business pages, please do so. I'll go ahead and insert a screenshot of my Instagram here. And then I'll insert a screenshot of my Facebook. So make sure that you're following me on both of those platforms. If you are enrolled in my email mailing list, which you can do by going to my website, the link is down below, badchickhair.com. You are going to be first to know about new products, sales, promotions. And then if you are following my business pages, then you also get business tips, and you're also able to know pretty quickly about any sales, promotions, discounts, or products that I'm offering as well. And services. So make sure that you stay tuned and you connect with me on all of those different platforms. So today I'm creating this video because I get questions very frequently about dropshipping in general. I get people that come to me from other dropshipping vendors and they ask, hey, what do I get with dropshipping, or what do I get from dropshipping with bad chick hair? How does the dropshipping work? And just different things like that. So I'm going to be creating more videos going over dropshipping, creating hair businesses, building your business, and things like that. If you are interested in learning about building businesses, not just specifically related to the hair business industry, but just business in general, be sure to check out my business playlist as well as my hair business playlist if the hair business is more your niche. So before we get started, give the video a big thumbs up. Please make sure that you are subscribed, and let's get right into the video. So I want to give a brief description of what dropshipping is. So dropshipping allows Bad Chick Hair, my company, to send out hair on behalf of you or your business. So I work with people that are stylists that actually place orders through me, and then they have the hair drop shipped to them or their salon when their customer's appointment arrives. That way they don't have to pay a lot in bulk to have inventory just sitting. They can actually pay as they go, if you will. So they place an order and then they have already priced their products at a certain price point to give them a profit. I go ahead, ship the order to them. I stay in the background, so none of my information, none of my branding is included in that order. Their branding can be included. So whether the products are branded or not, it's completely up to that business owner. And then I go ahead and send out the hair on behalf of that business. So the majority of the dropshipping members that I work with opt for this option where they have the hair sent directly to their customers. So at that point, I'm alerted of their orders and I go ahead and ship out the hair directly to their customers. Again, it could be in their branding material or just in standard plastic bags, and they keep the profit from that order. So they don't invest upfront into inventory. They pretty much pay as they go. And this is a great way for a lot of people to get started with their hair business because it doesn't take a lot of money or investing upfront to get started. One of the first reasons that I want to go over is have the comfort of knowing that we have tested and ensured the quality of the extensions. So a backstory, when I first got started with my hair business, I tried so many different vendors. It was not something that happened overnight. It was not something that happened even over the course of a week or a month or two. It took some time for me to actually weed out which vendor I should work with and which vendor I should not. And once I found my primary vendor, I went back and I found a secondary vendor because I wanted to make sure if something were to happen with this vendor, that I still was able to keep my business running without having to put a hold on it to find another vendor to take my primary vendor's place. So that's why I talk a lot about making sure you have backup plans for your vendor. As easy as that may sound, it can be a challenging and also costly process because it costs money to test different extensions. You have to order the extensions. You also want to make sure that you're testing all of the textures that you're going to be selling. For me, I do recommend ordering more than once because you don't know if that vendor is just sending you out a good grade of hair to get you hooked with them, and then the grades after that are going to be poor. It takes some time to also build up that relationship to know how that vendor works. Are they prompt with communication? Do they work with integrity? Are you going to get what you ordered and things like that? Are they consistent with their quality? Are they consistent with how they operate? So I took the time to do that, to find the right vendor or vendors. I have a primary and a backup, and I'm able to drop ship using those vendors. And so because I stand behind the quality, it's the quality that I actually sell to my customers and clients. I stand behind it for drop shipping as well, because I understand the importance of making sure that you are sending out good quality extensions. So the goal for me is not to just get an order, but it's to actually build up a reputation of having great quality products, and also for your customers and clients to want to continue to purchase. There is no point in ordering here that's not really high quality, sending it out, yeah, you got an order, but then no one coming back to repurchase because they didn't like the quality. So it's really important to stand behind your brand, and I definitely do that. So that's one of the reasons why drop shipping with bad chick hair is beneficial, because I understand that having good quality extensions is essential in growing your business. I understand that making sure that you have a reliable vendor is essential in growing your business. And so when you're drop shipping with me, I have people that reach out and they ask questions. They may have lost their tracking number and they're like, hey, I can't find the email with the tracking information. What is it? And I'm able to reply to them in a prompt manner where they can get back to their customers and clients. I'm able to answer questions that they may have about the extension so that they can update their website or update their FAQ section on their social media platform or website. So the fact that I'm in the boat with my drop shipping members, as far as I am standing behind the products that I'm offering through drop shipping, because I'm also selling those products to my customers and clients. And also the fact that I am a business owner and I understand how you need to be prompt with your customers and clients and how important it is for you to have a relationship with your vendor. I offer extremely good customer service to my drop shipping members as well. So that is the first point that I wanted to point out. One of the perks that you get when you do drop ship with bad chick hair. Now, the second thing is you save money by not having to pay for vendor lists and testing multiple vendors. So I got this question about, I think like a year ago. Hey, Brittney, do you oppose vendor lists? And my answer to that is no, I don't have any issue with vendors list. I ultimately tell you all to do whatever it is that you feel like doing, that you see best fit for your business. Whatever you feel is going to be most beneficial, do that. I'm here to give you my recommendations. I'm here to give you my insight, my experiences, but ultimately, this is your business. This is your baby, and you're able to do whatever you please. However, with vendors list, I have heard different stories, because people do write into me via email, text message. I do mentoring. I do business consultations. And I've worked with people that have purchased vendors lists and have not been happy. They've purchased vendors lists and then they still have had to come out of pocket to purchase from the vendors and test the hair and see how the hair is. And that's okay. There are also people that purchase drop shipping with me and they come out of pocket to test the hair. I actually recommend testing the hair no matter who you work with, but I know that the quality is really great with my business, so I don't have any concern with you testing. I'm pretty sure you're going to be satisfied with it, but I still recommend you testing the product. I still recommend you getting familiar with whatever you're selling. But with the vendors list, a lot of times there's a lot of different vendors. And so whereas you may purchase a sample kit to try out my extensions before you do drop shipping, instead of purchasing one sample from this vendors list or on this vendors list, you may find yourself ending up purchasing over 5 or over 6 times to find the right vendor that works best for you. And then also, I've also heard stories where the vendors on the list are no longer reachable. So they may start off communicating with you and then you say, okay, great, I got my information. I'm starting my hair business in a month. I'll be back with you. And then they contact them in a month and the business is no longer under the same name. They no longer respond back to any of the emails or any of the DMs or anything like that. And so it can be challenging. So it does save money in the aspect of not having to get out there and continuously try to find and pay money for different vendors and to make sure that the quality is up to par. The third reason that I would recommend drop shipping with me with Bad Chick Hair is because I do offer buy now, pay later options. So that goes for any membership. So you can start off with the standard membership. And if you want to learn more about the different options as far as the memberships that I offer, please go to my website. The link is down below. Select Bad Chick Hair and then choose drop shipping, and you can see all of the different plans and memberships that I offer. But let's say that you go with the standard membership, which is $50. And by the way, it's been $50 since I've pretty much started drop shipping, whereas a lot of different companies, they increase in price, which there's nothing wrong with that. Sometimes my rates do increase on my website, but the drop shipping membership has stayed the same. It's been $50 for the longest. So you can get started with literally $50, and then you can break that $50 up into 4 payments. So let's say that you don't have the full 50 today. You can literally get started with $25 and actually start selling hair, and then make the $50 from the hair that you sell to pay off the entire membership. So that's something else that I wanted to put out there. Another reason that I recommend drop shipping with Bad Chick Hair is you get access to inventory without the hassle of storage. So I remember when I first started my hair business, I had so much hair just sitting around. I didn't really have too many clients. My business hadn't been around for a while at that point because I just started, and I didn't sell hair as fast as I had hoped that I would sell it. So I had a lot of hair just sitting around. And you may have heard the story before if you've been following me. I put some of the hair in my closet, and after a while, I just started using the hair because I'm like, I don't know if I'm going to sell it. I don't know what's going to happen with the hair. I just don't want it laying here in the closet, taking up space. And so I started using my extensions, which there's nothing wrong with that. I mean, I guess that there was something wrong because my intention was to sell it. But I mean, in the aspect of me using my products, I mean, okay, cool. But that was not my intention. And also it took up a lot of space because it wasn't moving. It was just sitting there in the closet. And I'm like, how long is it going to just sit here? So drop shipping allows you to not have to have that worry or temptation of using your products, or the worry of just, when am I going to sell this hair? It's just sitting here. Also, the fact that it was taking up room, like it was literally taking up a lot of room. And it's one thing if you have hair that's taking up room and then you're constantly, selling it, and you're able to see the purpose of having that hair there versus you knowing the purpose. My purpose, I'm supposed to, eventually start selling this hair, but it's just been here for months and months and months. That can start to lead to discouragement. So I think another perk with drop shipping is the fact that you don't necessarily have to worry about the hassle of storing, or the temptation of using your products, or the discouragement that may come behind you just looking at products constantly that aren't moving. Now, some people may look at that as motivation. Everyone's different. I personally recommend that you start to transition your business once the momentum for drop shipping picks up to wholesale. So while you're doing drop shipping, start figuring out where you want to store your extensions. Where's a good place for you to hold the extensions? At this point, you have a idea and a rhythm of how your business works, how many sales you typically average, and things like that. So it gives you more of a idea and analysis to go off on with your business projections, versus you just starting with a lot of inventory and wondering, okay, when am I going to sell this? Also, there are people that relocate, people that are staying with friends and family at the moment. Just because you're living with a family member or friend does not mean that they're going to be okay with you stashing inventory. So it's just another perk with drop shipping, that you really don't have to worry about storage. The last perk that I'm going to go over, because I can go over a ton of different perks in regards to drop shipping with Bad Chick Hair. However, I'm going to keep it to 5. You can get started with minimal investment. So like I mentioned a little while ago, how it's $50, and you can break that up because I offer buy now, pay later options. It's a minimal investment. Typically speaking, when people join drop shipping, they typically make what they invested in drop shipping within their first sale. So typically speaking, most sales for bundles are around 3 to 4 bundles. So let's just say that they ended up pricing their products $20 higher than what's on the drop shipping price list. At that point, if they sell 3 bundles, they made $60, 2, 4, 6, $60 in profit. If they sold 4 bundles, 2, 4, 6, 8, they made $80 in profit. And remember, the drop shipping membership is $50. So on your first order, or one of the first orders that you get, it's very likely and probable, and it has been in a lot of dropshipping members' experience, to make back the initial $50 from their first order. Now, this all depends on, what order you get, because some people do place an order for one bundle. Some people do place an order for two bundles. Everyone has their products priced differently. So it all depends. But typically speaking, you can definitely make back your $50 investment very quickly by selling a standard 3 to 4 bundle order. So those are some reasons why I would recommend drop shipping, especially with me. If you have any questions as far as drop shipping, how it works in further detail, be sure to reach out to me. I have my information linked down below, and I'll also put my email address across the screen. I do want to say this: drop shipping is not a way to get out of doing the footwork for your business. So there are people that start drop shipping and they stop promoting, or they're not consistent with promoting and advertising. They don't update their website. They don't continuously pay for their website to be active. So one month their website may be active, another month it's not. And they don't really, I can go on and on, but the footwork behind the business isn't there. So whether you have inventory or whether you have drop shipping inventory, where I look at it as like a virtual inventory, right? Like you have the inventory, you just don't have it on hand. You still have to do the work to build trust behind your brand. You still have to do the work with spreading awareness about the products that you offer. You still have to do the footwork in advertising and marketing. That's another reason why I recommend you purchasing a sample kit, which I do offer on btalks.com, before you start drop shipping. Yes, I've tested the products. Yes, it's going to save you money from having to go out and test a bunch of vendors. But I do recommend that you test the product before you go ahead and get started. If you don't want to invest in the whole sample kit, which is 4 full 12-inch bundles, I do offer weft samples as well, where it's 4 inches of a weft. And you can go ahead and test that hair too. So they're, like I said, about 4 inches of the weft, and then you can test the extensions and, see if you want to go move forward with drop shipping. And those are like $5.99 to $6.99. So those are some other options that I have as well. But if you do purchase a sample kit, what I was going to say is it also helps with promotion. So if you want to take pictures for your website or promote the different textures on your social media, or even in person, I have people that sell on hand. I have people that sell hair on campus, and they have mentioned that people have come to them and they've shown them the bundles of each texture, and it's helped them choose which texture they want to order from them. So being creative with your business, making sure that you're putting your best foot forward, that you're putting your neck out for your business, is definitely going to help your business grow. Again, drop shipping is not a crutch to automatically, magically get you orders. It's just a inventory option that doesn't take that much investment up front. So it gives you the option to get started and then work your way up to purchasing in bulk, which the bigger profit lies there. And then also it gives you the opportunity to plan for where you're going to store your inventory when you get there. And it gives you the ability to learn the patterns of your business. So there's a lot of good that comes with drop shipping, and a lot of people have started their business from drop shipping and transitioned it to something a lot more lucrative as far as being able to purchase in bulk and actually receive a larger profit. Now, I do have a book, an ebook that I created that goes over how to do just that, how to transition your business from drop shipping to wholesale. So if you are interested in that, I do recommend checking out my ebook. That's on my website as well at badchickhair.com. I do want to thank you all for watching, and I will see you all in the next video. Bye.